Welcome to The Funny Kind with Erica Gumieny, bringing heart, humor, and hope to everyday life. Laughter and love really do make a difference, and Erica's here to prove it. Part deep dive, part stand up for the soul. This show blends humor, heart, and real talk to help you stop believing the lies that hold you back. Whether she's flying solo or chatting with guests, Erica brings her signature mix of authenticity, wit, and wisdom, reminding you that growth doesn't have to be so serious. So pull up a chair, exhale, and get ready to laugh, reflect, and reconnect with the extraordinary human you already are. Because this is The Funny Kind, where humor meets healing and inspiration meets action.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of The Funny Kind. So happy that you are here with me today. I am going to just be talking directly to you today. I have been thinking a lot about all the noise that's out in the world right now. And I, for one, am just feeling like I'm in a very crowded room with all these people yelling at me, not in a negative way, but there's just so much noise out there. You could be listening to 1,000 million podcasts right now. You could be reading 1 million books, listening to audiobooks, listening to reels. There's just so much stuff out there today. So I am grateful that you're here with me today. And I just have been thinking about the topic of today's episode, which is, what do you want? Okay. So I am not like, what do you want? Not that tone, but like, what do you want? And I have been on this topic lately because of a lot of conversations that I've been having with some friends and coaching clients and things like that, specific to this book of mine, Journey from the Ashes. Subtle plug. Journey from the Ashes is a devotional. So every day there is inspirational, challenging thoughts specific to helping you release the lies that are holding you back. So that's kind of the vibe of Journey from the Ashes, moving away from the things that are holding you back, the things inside of your head, the things that are telling you that you aren't good enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you're not worthy, that, you just can't compete with everybody else out there. And I think about a lot of how our world right now is setting us up for that, because you can't go on a reel, a nice little scroll session without somebody saying, hey, this might resonate with you. Drop a comment here if you're like, yes, this is something I'd be interested in. It's always drawing us into something of lacking within you. And if you sign up for this, we'll have it all figured out. And that's great from an improvement perspective. But I've been thinking about, where is this coming from? Why are we seeking that which we don't have? So every month in Journey from the Ashes, there's a different theme. So January was the theme of enough, being enough, feeling like you're enough, that you have enough. February was loved, feeling loved unconditionally, receiving unconditional love, loving others, things like that. March was the light and breezy topic of forgiveness. And April, where we are now, as we're recording this, is all about the topic of wanted. So feeling wanted, feeling cherished, desired. Somebody is chasing after us. They want us. And, not necessarily inappropriately, but just our very being is wanted. And not all of us have received that message early on in life. So I kind of address that topic of those of us who may have had difficult childhoods or different difficult relationships where somehow we got the message that we weren't wanted. And that just is something that I would love to release us from. So it got me thinking about want. And what is it to want something? Now, our world is all about wanting, buy now, add it to my cart, get it in 2 hours. I know Amazon was just at my door just a second ago. And so wanting things is part of it, but it's this feeling of seeking something that we don't have. And it can be really healthy. I want to be healthier. I want to be at a better weight. I want to eat better. I want to get a promotion. I want to get a college degree. I want to learn a new skill. I want to climb a mountain. I want to whatever. Okay. Like these are great goals. But I feel that sometimes when we have a core feeling of that sense of lack, that sense of non-enoughness, that we tend to be on this consistent seeking if-thening, where we're always looking for our wants to fill something within us. And I don't know about you, but I have certainly gone on seeking adventures, wanting something. And then when I got the something, I was like, oh, all right, guess what? Now I'm on to my next thing. So there's for me anyways, sometimes my wanting can lead to discontentment because as I was sharing with a friend today, right now in this moment, as you hear my voice, we are standing in answered prayers. We are living in something we wanted at some point, whether it's a home you live in, a relationship you're in, whatever it might be, the job you have, whatever, you're living in what you wanted at some point. And how quickly we forget that. And we forget that, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you for this amazing life that I wanted and that I sometimes, more frequently than I care to say, take for granted. Because I'm always thinking, well, I want something more. I want a squirrel from Willy Wonka. I want a squirrel now. It's just never enough. It's never enough. I wish, my hair's straight. I wish it was curly. I have wrinkles. I wish I didn't have wrinkles. I wish I like these glasses. I wish I had different glasses. I like this house, but I wish it had a different color. I like this, but I wish it was different. It's just this ongoing, exhausting cycle. So I wanted to just pause us for a minute on the hamster wheel of want and just quiet us down a little bit and ask, because as much as I don't want to say we don't need to listen to another podcast, because I feel like this one you do, but we don't need all of these other people to tell us what we want and what we need and what we should be doing. We need to connect with our hearts and our souls and God. And this requires calm and quiet. And anybody who knows me, those two words are about as far from descriptors of Erica that you can get. Frenzy, always going, thinking, busy, loud, fun. Yep. Quiet and calm, not so much. So I am very easily pulled into the woo of what I might want. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, I do need new towels. Oh, yeah. What about a new pillow? How many pillows do we need? I need another pillow. Then, yeah. You know what I should do? I should do that. I'm going to do that. I've spent so much money, so much time seeking things that I thought I wanted, only to find that when I got them, I didn't really want them after all. And it only made me want more things. it's just this empty thing that is, I'm thinking about stuff, but it's also within our soul too, because I feel like we can get distracted of what we should want versus what we really want. I'm doing a presentation in a couple weeks at a women's conference, and I'm calling it Unclogging Your Life. And it's about pulling out all the stuff of your life that is stinking up the place. You got too much crammed in your life and things aren't flowing. So you have to take a step back, pull everything out, take out that which is clogging everything up. Could be one thing, could be many things, and just take a breath, clean everything out, and take inventory of what it is that you have and what you want to get rid of, and put everything back together and watch the flow happen. So I've been thinking about want. And I'm going to use it as an acronym. So the W in want, why? Why do I want it? Why do I want this thing? Do I want it because it's a goal that I want? It's a positive thing. I want to learn something new. It's a very growth feeling. It's a expansive feeling. It feels challenging, but not like a nervous feeling. And I really should. And it's kind of this weird feeling. It's like, yeah, I really would love that. I'd love to learn that. I'd love to, even if it is something material, it would be great. I saved up for it. I have the resources for it. We need a new roof. Of course, things like that, right? But why do you want it? And that can be really hard to answer, because it's like, because I should want it, because people told me I should want it. I don't know. Why do I want it? So asking yourself some of those weird questions, having a coach, having a trusted person, praying. A wise pastor once told me, weighing out your options in front of you and really getting quiet and feeling in your gut, feeling in your soul what makes sense and the right next thing, or why you want something, and really getting quiet. And is this a peaceful decision? So if it's a why that feels, if I get this, then I'll be enough. If I get this title, then I'll be enough. If I get this fancy car, then I'll be enough. If I'm hanging out with all the right people, doing all the right things, getting all the right stuff, getting things I can't afford, but I'll look cool. Does that feel peaceful? Does that feel not so peaceful? So asking yourself why is really helpful. And then A for alignment. So I was talking to a friend today, and she is in a season of having young kids, busy weekends, sports, running around, lots of stuff going on. She would like to move up in her career as a manager, director level, but not right now, because she has a lot of flexibility in her work and she's able to get the kids and do other things. So right now it's not alignment for her, but it's something that is on her future, her future dream board, if you will, or a wonder board. You could have a little board on your wall that's called a wonder board. I wonder what that might look like. So it may not be for me right now. Doesn't really align with what's happening right now in my life, but let me put it out there and let me think about it and kind of feel it out, things like that. I love that alignment. And then need. Do I need it? Want and need. Do I need it? Or am I not able to pay my bills, so I need to get another job? Do I need this certification for this job? Do I need a new roof because rain is coming into my house? Need, like a requirement. If not, okay, that's interesting. Get curious about that. Why do I feel this need to do that? Pardon the pun. If you're like me, I'm impulsive. Okay. I can make a quick decision. My husband he just loves that about me. He's a much slower, thoughtful person who has to really weigh things out and think about it. And I'm like, okay, I already made my decision. I'm on to the next thing. So I have a hard time slowing down and asking myself, why am I doing this? Why do I want this? Is it in alignment with what our family needs, what I need, what God is asking of me? Do I really need it? What is the need? Is it real or is it perceived? And then T is truth. And is it true? I'm sure you've heard that a lot of people are talking nowadays about what stories we're telling ourselves, which I love this concept. My first coach, Suzanne, taught me this of what story am I telling myself? Is it true? And that just was like, oh my gosh, you mean the things I'm thinking aren't true? I can question what I'm thinking. Wait, what? So I've been learning that and relearning that and thinking about it over the years. So if I really want this and it's telling me that it will accomplish something, is that true? So those are just, I just like that little why, alignment, need, truth, as you think about what do you want? And then another thing I've been thinking about is the thinking. Are you an overthinker like I am? Can you spend an entire day overthinking something, replaying it in your mind, overthinking? Sometimes overthinking is really great because you want to be thoughtful. You want to make sure you don't make a rash decision. You want to weigh things out. That's wonderful. But you know the difference. You know what I'm talking about. You know when a good conscious decision weighing process versus overthinking rumination. You can feel the difference, I'm sure. So for me, overthinking can be a red flag, and it can be okay, let's pause for a minute. Let's let some time go by when I'm not feeling that flurry in my mind. Let me just hold on a minute. Put it in my cart. Don't buy it. Don't make any decisions until I just let some time go by and revisit it in a few days and see how I feel. Somebody had said once to me, and I cannot remember who said it, is that anytime you find yourself overthinking if something's going to work, chances are you haven't tried to see if it will work. You're just thinking about it. And I love that because I feel busy when I'm thinking, but it's not necessarily that I'm doing anything about it. So it's not really an exact acronym of want, but why are you not trying? So if you want something, let's say I want to become a really strong Pilates person. I want to be able to take Pilates. So I'll go, you know what I do? Follow these steps. Step 1, I want to be a Pilates person. Watch reels. Let me spend a couple hours on my couch whilst eating a salty or chocolatey snack and watch people doing Pilates. Oh, they're using foam rollers. Isn't that nice? Oh, look at her. Wow. She doesn't have a reformer, but she can do it all at home. Boy, that's pretty nice. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that reel. Yeah. Okay. Days go by. Boy, I really want to be a really strong Pilates person. Have I done Pilates? No. I still want it, but I'm not doing anything about it. You've probably seen that people have redone it a lot of ways where it's like, oh, I just feel awful. Oh, have you drank any water? No. Have you exercised? No. Have you called anybody? No. Have you done anything? No. So it's like, okay, you want this, you think about it, you talk about it. Why aren't you trying? Just try something. Just try it. There are self-help books galore. There are people who are probably doing 14 podcasts in this very moment talking about how action action is what you have to do something. Obvi. So I am not going to have a Pilates body by saving reels on Instagram. I wish I could say that it was. If it worked, I'd be a billionaire and I'd be on a beach right now. So why aren't you trying? If you want something and you've asked yourself why, and you have a really strong answer that comes from a place of abundance and of growth and of confidence, and it feels aligned for where you are in your life right now, and it's a need that you feel in your gut that's not coming from a maybe if then need, but I know that I need this, I want this. Yes. Okay, great. And now, is it true? Is there do you have any doubt? Is there anything that you might, nope, feels real good. All right. No red flags. Now let's try it. Well, what if I fail? Okay. So I go to, seriously, I go to Pilates. I walk into the Pilates place, at my gym, and I look, and it's people half my age, half my weight, not a wrinkle in sight, stretching their body in ways I haven't since 1974. Do I go into that classroom or do I turn around and leave and pretend like I'm getting a call? Okay. Why not try? Do you think anybody is really watching me? If they are, who cares? But chances are they're probably more worried about themselves than thinking about me. Why not try? Why not try? What am I doing a podcast? I don't know. I always thought it'd be fun. I always thought it'd be cool. So I'm trying it. Why not try? What's the worst thing that can happen? My producer says, girl, this is not a good fit for you. Okay, I tried. That's okay. So to summarize, what do you want? What do you want? You can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. I know you can. You have. Look back at all of the things that have brought you to where you are right now. I bet the old you wouldn't have believed what the current you could do. Now imagine what the future you is going to say when you look back and you were like, why don't I try? And she's going to go, yeah, hello. So with that, whatever you want is possible for you. God has planted amazing things within you. The desire that you have in your gut that keeps nagging at you, that keeps coming up for you year after year, you try to distract yourself, you try to avoid it. It's not going to go away. It's something within you. So if you have a strong feeling of something that you want that is on a very deep level, I know that you can do it. I know you. Even though I don't know you, I know you. Now is the time. Why aren't you trying? Just try. If you need somebody to encourage you, if you need somebody to walk alongside you, call me. I will pump you up. Okay? You're not alone. You can do this. I want that future you to look back and say, yep, we wanted it, we tried it, and we did it. So with that, if you did not already get your copy of Journey from the Ashes by Erica Gumieny, I really love this book. It's just a couple paragraphs a day of inspirational thoughts, challenging thoughts, just ways that you can think differently to let go of the stuff that is holding you back. Journey from the ashes, from the pain, from the past, from the things that are holding you back and keeping you from living the life that you want. It's not journey in the ashes. It's not standing there thinking and talking. It's journey from. Okay. So if you are ready to take that journey, Journey from the Ashes is available. If you ever want to reach out and connect with me, I would love to talk with you. And I just am so proud of you. I can't wait to hear what you want, what you wanted, and how you got it, because you are wanted. You are special and you are awesome. And the world needs you in full capacity of all your awesomeness. So thanks for listening. And I hope to see you on the next episode of The Funny Kind. Have a great day. Thanks.
Thanks for tuning in to The Funny Kind with Erica Gumieny, where humor meets healing and inspiration meets action. If this episode made you laugh, think, or become inspired, be sure to like, share, and tell a friend who could use a dose of heart and humor today. And don't forget to tune in to The Funny Kind right here on Transformation Talk Radio for more real talk, big laughs, and light bulb moments. Want to connect with Erica and learn more about turning your pivotal moments into powerful growth? Visit yourpivotalpoint.com. Until next time, keep laughing, keep loving, and keep spreading a little bit of funny and a whole lot of kind.